Also new here at 11, Verona Police are looking for two suspects who damaged property and stole thousands of dollars worth of tools from the Epic campus. Take a look here at your screen at these photos. Police say last Saturday night just after 10 and Sunday morning after 2, this white Ford truck with the white topper on it were seen on the Epic campus. The two suspects were on multiple construction sites. It appears that the plates on this truck were removed, but the suspect vehicle may be associated with a construction site in downtown Madison. If you have any information, you should contact the Verona Police Department.